talk all about the greeting. And I think this is very underrated. I think the greeting is so important to set the service up for success. Most of the time, especially if this is a new client, it is the first impression, especially when they're meeting you in person for the first time. And I think that when you master this, it gives you the confidence, and it also gives your client the confidence to actually work with you to do their hair. So, the way you greet your client is giving an initial taste of what your salon's culture and atmosphere is like, and it also is giving them a sneak peek into what their experience is about to be like. So, the first point of contact will create a high standard of customer service, and this needs to be set. So, atmosphere and mood. I want you to pay attention to the feel of your salon and ask yourself the following questions. Is your reception area warm and welcoming? Where are your clients sat? Is it next to a door, near a draft? Consider the client's senses. What does it smell like when they step inside of your salon? How loud is the music? What kind of music is being played? All of these factors dictate the atmosphere and mood of the salon, which can result in the difference between a client feeling welcome and unwelcome, and a client feeling unrelaxed or relaxed. So I want to say being a team player is really important. It's also important to note that clients will be able to hear conversations between staff and other clients. They are definitely something that needs to be really looked at, and you want to make sure you pay attention to. Are the people around you friendly? Are they talking professional things? Are you talking professional things when other people's clients are there? Do staff members acknowledge other clients as they step through the door or walk past? The salon is an ecosystem, and all the client experiences affect one another. So first, I want to talk about when you know you have a client coming in. Being upfront and waiting for them is ideal. Again, if this is not a possibility, then when the client walks in, making sure that there is somebody there to say hello or greet them. Also, like this goes again back to teamwork. If you see someone else's client come in and they are unable to be upfront, making sure that you say hello and making eye contact. So when you are upfront waiting for your client, the power of body language and communication is so important. So be friendly by immediately greeting your client and use their name, and really make sure that you are giving them a warm hello and you have a smile on your face. And then you want to make sure you take their coat and you direct them to where they need to take a seat. You don't want to be like, oh, hey, come on back. You want to be formal. You want to say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming in today. Let me show you where you'll be seated and where your services will be taking place. It's so nice to meet you in person. That is a professional greeting. True professional. So smiles are powerful. So the number one thing you can do make to sure clients feel welcome letting our personal, even if you are stressed out, distracted, or upset, our business, put a smile on your face when your clients come in. If you are putting the client's needs ahead of your personal concerns is the hallmark of it's absolutely a-okay. But we want to make sure that you really are not letting those things affect the client experience. So you always want to project professionalism. And what does this mean? So projecting professionalism, again, goes back to body language. Are you standing tall? Are your hands behind your back? Are you dressed professionally? Do you have a smile on your face? These little details equal an amazing client experience. So by projecting a professional, capable demeanor, you are suggesting that the client's experience in the salon will be the same. Saying, good morning, how can I help you, in a clear, warm tone imparts an air of capability that will reassure clients. A greeting that has become a pet hate for many clients is, hello, do you have an appointment today? An opening address to say this is outdated and it's rather cold and somewhat abrupt. So it implies that if you don't have an appointment that we can't help you. So we always want to say good morning, good afternoon, how can I help you? Now this is if you are greeting somebody else's clients. If you are greeting your own, of course you want to use their name and you want to make sure that when they're walking in the door, of course, if you don't know it's your client, saying good morning, good afternoon, how can I help you? And when they say, oh, I have an appointment with blah, 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 then you can then go into your normal greeting for your personal guests. Use the client's name. The name is so powerful. Using a client's name is so powerful. So make sure that you're using their name so they know that you are ready and prepared for their service. And it really does make somebody feel special when someone is using and addressing them by their name. I also want to state before I move on and say thanks for learning today, don't use pet names. Hun, honey, sweetie, those are not okay. Babe, we don't use those. It's very degrading actually, and it's kind of insulting. So when someone calls me hun or honey, it almost sounds like they're talking down to you. So never use pet names inside of the salon. Always use their first name. Always greet them in a professional way. And of course, thank you so much for learning today. I hope that you got a lot out of today's experience, and I hope that you can take away some things that you can utilize inside of the salon.